Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, aproustian, and I'm very excited to be back. I had some technical issues with both my PlayStation, which are unfortunately ongoing, and with the game itself, which I figured out. So apparently last time when I finished, I did not do a manual save, which basically every other time I have done. And it turns out that the game has trouble, at least on PlayStation, with loading from an autosave. So that's why it wouldn't continue. So I had to go back to an old manual save, and then I redid like half an hour of gameplay, and I should be back where I was before. So here we go. Now, what am I doing now? So I actually have 2 level up points, which is really nice. I'm not sure yet what I want to use those on. Okay, I need to ask Ruby in the village because she might be hiding there. And I've got my date of birth generator going, 11%. I could use a thing to unlock another thought cabinet. But I think I'm gonna hold on to my points right now for more of this in case I need it. We'll see. Oh my god, I got my logic up to 11 with my buffs. I could probably change though. I don't need to look like this. What am I doing? You, hat. I don't know why I like this coat so much, but I do. Alright, it's not a good look. No one would argue that this is a good look. But it's kind of fun. I dig it. Alright, let's go to the fishing village. Travel here. There we go. Let's start with you.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, because you're blind. Right.
This is a sharp one.
She says to herself and runs her hand across the washboard.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
That is pretty evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
I really love this washerwoman. She sticks by her guns. You know, she has her community and its best interests in mind. And I really love that.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Oh, that's a thought. Okay. I'm still not going to worry about convincing her to sign that because I'm not convinced I want her to sign it. Is there anything new? Is this new?
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Okay, let's move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
I don't want to stick my hand in there. No, I am... Harry, you're sticking your hand in. Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out.
Whoa.
A bullet.
It's not what I would have guessed. I thought, optimistically, it might be the gun.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
Huh. Yeah, that is different. Isn't for a breech loader like the murder weapon?
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with.
Do I?
It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
I don't think so. I mean, like, I recognize that so far everything points to the possibility that Ruby could be behind this. But I don't know why. What's her motive here? I mean, as much as Clausier, like, got along with this guy, I don't know, I'm still thrown by that story I got out of the other soldier, the other mercenary. And I just have zero sympathy for our murder victim here. And maybe Ruby felt the same, but, like, I feel like Ruby's not gonna murder somebody over that. I don't know her, but I know that. She would murder to protect the Union, maybe? Maybe. I don't know.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
Bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Yeah.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water. Came last Friday, left on Monday. Monday was our first day. We couldn't come down here Monday because the canal was broken because of some asshole in his motor carriage.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
The lieutenant takes out his familiar blue notebook. Okay, you said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your Kanema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
His voice is tinged with pride. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
Yeah. What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
She rubs her cold hands together.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back toward her shack, thinking. Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
North. She's not in the church, right? Like, we found the guy hiding in the rafters. I feel like if there was somebody else hiding around there. There's that one bunker with the door, the red check I haven't tried.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Her tone is without malice.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
That's right.
This is a cool moment. It needs a cool thing to be said.
Oh my god. Let's rock with our cock. That is not cool. Though, that's... Oh my god. Harry. Ugh. Fine. We'll say it. We'll say the cool thing.
What?
What?
What did you say?
The lieutenant gives you a puzzled look. I can't stick with it. Nothing. What did you say?
Never mind. Let's just continue.
I chickened out. That place is huge. She's a needle in a haystack.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Okay. Interesting.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Sure. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, the mural is this way. Do I get to it from up here? That's the question. I know I get to it from the left. Like around this building. Okay, I think I can go this way. I assume this is the mural. Yeah, Feld Electrical.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice.
Is she inside here? I remember at one point trying to, like, walk around this area more.
Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light.
I mean, I also knew it was here because I've been here before, but...
You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Yeah.
Why single out this one building?
Whoa. Okay. I found the empty trap. I heard Lena's true story. Construct the execution. Made that awful call. Established the nightclub. Discovered the anomaly. I did the death notification and I found the jacket. So this is like, because I know the area and I know this place so well at this point, this is likely to happen.
Suddenly,
What
all
the
is
fuck?
quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
Interesting. I have points that I can put into Shivers and try again. But I want to see what it's going to give me here first. What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
I mean, it seems to be. Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay.
The lieutenant sighs, then gets a hold of himself.
She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
Okay. I feel like they're kind of hinting, like, if I gotten here earlier, they'd be like, go do those side quests. But, like, I got stuck on the main quest for so long that I've already done all the side quests. And the only issue here, of course, is that I failed the 97% likely frickin' roll. I don't even know. I was a little bit surprised. I thought it was going to be... Now I'm thinking about the probabilities, right? Because 1 divided by 36 is 2.8%. I just calculated that. And so I thought there was only one roll that would make me fail that, the double ones. But I failed it on a 1 and a 2, which surprises me a little bit. It doesn't matter. It's just interesting to me that happened. So I guess the thing is, do I reload? I don't remember when I last saved. I'm just going to spend the skill point. I have the skill points. I'm going to spend it on Shivers. Plus, I like having high Shivers. But now I am going to save because, like, good God, I should not be failing. I mean, obviously, you can fail. It's not 100%. Like, just my luck that I would fail a 97% likely thing. Jeez. Okay.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
So my theory is now that actually only the double ones will lose this, because I'm 1 higher. That is my guess. Could be wrong.
Suddenly,
Thank you.
There's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure. like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
I mean, I feel like this is kind of a more acceptable, but I'm just gonna be honest. The wind told me.
So, how do we get in there?
He
The
shrugs.
doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Yeah.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Point to it. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Interesting. So what am I looking for? Okay, so this is still just part of this. So I can either climb the ladder to the roof or find another way into the building. Well, I know I've been through here while holding the big... Where are my tools here? Oh! Okay, by the way, this is where it is. There have been a couple times earlier where I was like, I'm trying to spend some time and waste time until I could get to a thing. And I was like, I should read all the books I have, and I did. And then I was like, thinking to myself, I thought there was stuff in like that police manual, but I couldn't find it, and that's because it was here under tools. Anyways. Got my tape player. Got the smokes. Those chain cutters, this might be good too. There, I've got all my stuff equipped. Oh! That's it! They said there was a parka in it. And I couldn't interact with it before. And now I can interact with it. Oh, is that because I put on the chain cutters maybe? Or because I've interacted and now I'm looking for this? I wonder if I needed to advance plot.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Come closer and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's
A
in there?
thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
I thought that coat would be in here. Okay, could we get into the felled building through the pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either.
A grin flicks across his face.
However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
The lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks around.
And it's right here. A maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door right to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one.
Huh. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, so do I brute force this or do I climb it? Honestly, I think climbing sounds like more fun. So I'm gonna, but I am gonna save. I don't necessarily need to leave Harry falling to his death here. Oh, And what I should do is maybe improve his physical instrument, because that might be the test associated with it. And I certainly have to be able to... Yeah, here's eye-hand coordination. That'd probably be good too, just in case. Reaction speed. Sure, just in case. I'm not sure what's going to be helpful here. Interfacing, but I already have the better interfacing gloves. Oh, that's minus physical instrument, so that's not good. Pain threshold. Borrowed confidence. I could put that shirt on. Oh, I want physical instrument. That's actually what I want, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Alright. Okay, Harry, you're climbing up a building. Do me proud.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Oh, well, let's assess it.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded, and the peeling rust is razor sharp.
Maybe this is,
In addition, the first
bad
rung is
idea.
going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the
Okay.
ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
The lieutenant stares at you, stone face. Come on, Kim, where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try. Yes, it will, Harry. It's about to get you murdered.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Okay, it's savoir-faire. Although, my chances are pretty high. Okay, the only thing is... Oh no, because I looked in the pipe. I was like, if I go the other way, I might find that coat that somebody told me about ages ago. But I looked in the pipe. There was nothing there. I'm gonna fucking teleport to the roof.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
All I need to do is do it. Now, the chances that this actually gets me to the top of the roof, I don't know. But I'm going for it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof.
Oh my god, I
having
did
mastered
do
the
it.
art of physical displacement.
Okay, I have the option not to gloat, but fuck yeah, I'm gloating. I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
The lieutenant shouts from below. Did I? Did I? Oh, goodness. That is so good.
No, not like a regular person. Like a phase spider.
Oh my
The
god.
wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
I should have realized it'd be savoir-faire, by the way, because that's what it took to make that jump earlier. Anyways, whatever.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Oh, right. Shit, I didn't think about that. It's just me, guys. Oh boy. Okay, what is that? The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Okay. I can't see how to get there, so we'll make Harry do it. There we go. Okay, we're in. What have we got? Take. Postcard. I have a lot of postcards. I wonder what they're for. Faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with the parasol-wielding bourgeoisie, and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Yeah, this is not a building in good shape. You should take out your flashlight. That is a good idea. Thank you, game. Okay, what are we looking at here? Antiquated office furniture last century, maybe? Collapse nearly sealed in the basement. One can hardly or barely squeeze by. Oh! I did not realize that was a... That was that. Okay, that's where I came from. Got it. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew. Crawling with something. Ew. No, thank you. Oh, there I can let Kim in. Okay, I'm gonna let Kim in a second. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Alright, I'll push the doors open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
You ready?
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Okay.
Not running is a great way to do that.
Alright. Well. Here I am walking. Okay, so there's something up here. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Ooh! Intersolary suit jacket of some kind. Huh. A muted brown suit jacket, perfect for a day at the office or an evening at a cafe. The red rose at the bottom of the left breast pocket is slowly wilting. Interesting. Sure, it's a look. In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Oh. Okay, a revolutionary's hat. Stale fabric, smell, and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics friendly neighborhood communard. Yep, that's me. An Ushanka with the Mazovian logo, a pair of deer antlers on its silvery white front. Your ears feel cuddled and cared for by the state.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
This is an Ushanka, right? Pat the hat.
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Yushenka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Perfect. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures. These pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Brush the dust off the portrait.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
A long time ago? How long?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
He looks around.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
It's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers.
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
I'm not gonna move in here. I have a place. Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
That reminds me, I could talk to them again when it gets later. Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
He looks at the dust. I concur. The same slit window you saw from the outside. Okay. How do I... There it is. Boot prints in the sand. One of the soles appears more worn than the other. I'm like getting nervous about this. I don't want Ruby to be guilty. She seems interesting from what little we've known, so I don't know. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find some other way around. Okay, well, I thought I saw something over here, maybe? It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Oh boy.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
Pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
I guess that's true.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? will set in motion events we have no control over.
That's a good point.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Okay. Let's see. I suddenly remember. Yep, we've checked this. Oh yeah. Okay, there are some other things. Everett knows more than he's told us. Maybe we should continue working for him?
You're right. However corrupt he may be, nothing happens in Martinez without him knowing. We might have to dirty our hands, but...
In this case, we can't afford to be squeaky clean.
I suddenly remembered we were running the serial number. Yeah, I've been fucking trying to.
You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
Yeah, we checked the buoy with Clausia's documents. I want to hear her take on why it was empty.
Okay, why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her closely now.
Not closely enough, you suspect. But still, good idea to visit her once more.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's not a sneaky kind of game.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
I see. Okay, well, I am pretty much out of time, so this is a good place to stop. And when I come back, I will try to wrap up some of those loose ends before continuing. So I'll catch y'all the next time. Bye!